doing a live tarot tale. Oh my goodness. And I just went off screen. So I went to see the most epic waterfall today. Sidebar. Awesome. So Webster's Falls, freaking gorgeous, but besides that point, we are gonna get right into our tarot story, our tarot tale, tarot tale. It's basically reading the cards and seeing how the energies are floating about at this time. Alright. Let's get right into it. Angel Spirit guys, what does the collective need to know? Oh no. The cards are just flying out. But, okay. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, so you're coming out of your head about some stuff. And then we've seen the Seven of Pentacles, so you're laying seeds, you're coming out of your head. We got an Ace of Wands. We got a Four of Pentacles, a Two of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I am just still going to see waterfalls today, so don't mind me. But you're coming out of your head and you're laying seeds and you're holding whatever it is at this time really close. And it might be an Ace of Wands, a new start, a passionate new start, because Wands is fire. Pentacles is earth, Swords is air. Just so you're aware. And it rhymed. So we'll let that happen. So it looks like you're coming out of your head, you're laying some seeds, whatever you're doing, you're holding it close. And it's a passionate new start, because usually the Ace of Wands is a passionate new start of some sorts. But Wands is fire, so it is passion. Ooh, we got the Six of Cups, so there's a reconcile. You might be reconciling with someone, and it might be going really good for you. Cards. Ooh. And you seem to be really happy about whatever it is you're laying seeds for, you're coming out of your mind about. So the Sun, a reconcile. You're reconciling, you're coming together, you're feeling happy at this time. Some of these tarot tales can take place in past, present, or future. So take it as it resonates with you and leave the rest. Remember that. Oh no, heartbreak. We see the Hanged Man. So you're taking another perspective of things. And it might be about some heartbreak, maybe some heartbreak you've been through in the past. You are taking another perspective on things. But on the deck, it looks like it's the Five of Pentacles in reverse, so you're coming out of a bit of a lack at this time. Oh, another deck of cards, another deck of cards. We have the Wizard's Tarot. I like them because they got dragons. I love dragons. Sidebar. And this is one of my only decks that I got another Ace of Wands. I only read in forward. I don't read reversals in this deck. Personal preference, that's just how I read them. Angel Spirit guys. Anything else? Ooh, we got a King of Swords. The King of Swords, they're generally a person that's kind of authoritative. They can be in a position where they are an authority figure. But the King of Swords is air. They're very strict and they're very sharp with how they interact at times. So there is a King of Swords. Maybe this is who you might be reconciling with, who you're coming out of your thoughts about. And also remember, these readings aren't gender for specific, so you could be taking place of the King of Swords. The King of Swords could be a person you are thinking about, of sorts. Anyways, Na, 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 na. What we got here? A King of Pentacles. We got a King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles is Earth. They are like the businessman. So, you got a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles. Maybe you're laying seeds and a King of Pentacles seems to be making you happy. They're generally a person of wealth. They're a person that is an entrepreneur. They are able to formulate a business and do the savvy stuff. Anything else? We got another king. I'm asking questions. Angel spirit guides. What else? But you're coming out of your head. You could be taking on... Oops. Oh, we got 2. Double confirmation on the sun. See. So, at this time, you are feeling good. You're feeling confident. The sun represents joy, represents happiness, it represents good. Like, you're feeling good at this time. You're feeling really good. And you might be holding back. You might be holding things in, taking another perspective, because you don't want to get your heart broken with a new start at this time. Angel spirit guides. Anything else? Yeah. I love it when they pop out. Oh, but we got the 5 of Swords. So sabotage. Like, you see this guy in the back? He's all tied up. He is tied up. And this guy is tipping his top hat like later days. And this bitch is just like, oh, woe is me. So maybe you're worried that you're going to be sabotaged in a situation. Maybe there are 2 kings, and even though you're feeling happy and you're feeling good, you might be sabotaging yourself for a new start, which might lead to heartbreak. So try not to lead anyone on. That is number 1. Don't lead anyone on, because it is just not worth it. Alright, oh. We got an Ace of Cups and a Wheel of Fortune. So, an Ace of Cups, like, it's a cup of love. It's a cup of, you know, when you give someone your cup, you're just generally trying to, like, what am I trying to say? You are expecting reciprocation. You're not expecting, you're kind of hoping for reciprocation. So, if someone's offering you their cup of love, and in turn, you're not offering your cup of love, or you are offering your cup of love, that is what leads you into that. So, an Ace of Cups, you're trying to be confident in what you're doing. We have the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new start. The Ace of Cups is more emotional because it's water. So when the water runneth over, you know, you're kind of Ace of Cups. But we got the Wheel of Fortune. And in this Wheel of Fortune in particular, you see all the elements. You see the star, which represents all the elements in turn. And it's fire, water, ice. There looks like ice. They're snowflakes. But it's fire, it's water, it's all the elements. It's everything coming together to bring you what you need at this time. A Wheel of Fortune could be anything in particular to you. It could be a check coming in. It could be someone offering you a cup of love. It can be anything in your day-to-day kind of life. You always gotta remember with tarot stories that you gotta resonate it with what's going on in your life at this time. Anything else? As I throw cards on the table. Angel Spirit guys. Oh, 10 of Wands. So you might be feeling a bit burdened, you know, you are kind of holding back, you're taking another perspective, because you don't want to be heartbroken and you don't want to sabotage yourself, because we did have the 5 of Swords. So you're not wanting to sabotage yourself, So maybe at this time, excuse me, you're feeling a bit burdened and you're just, you know, you have so much on your plate, you can't take on anything else. So don't try and take on anything else. Just worry about yourself and focus on yourself. And maybe at this time you might have options. We did see the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So maybe you got some options out there. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, but you got to be careful at the same time. You don't sabotage yourself and leave yourself where you're just, someone's tipping their top hat to you like, ha, sucks to be you. Because in the end, that would suck. And you might be feeling a little bit defensive. We got the Seven of Wands, so that is always a key of being defensive. So you might be defensive at this time, coming out of this lack or whatever you're in. We can throw a few more cards on the mix. We'll just do a short little spurt with these ones. Angel Spirit guys. What does the collective need to know at this time? I'm still thinking about that friggin' beautiful waterfall. Maybe that's gonna be the cover of this video, is gonna be this epic waterfall. So, just so you know. For today's tarot story, we got a waterfall. Anyways, Angel Spirit Guides, anything else we need to know? We got the Nine of Wands, so you're probably coming out. Nine of Wands is generally the card that's known as the Wounded Warrior. So at this time, you know, you're coming out of your head and you're coming out of some heartbreak and you're coming out of some sabotage. You're laying seeds for your happiness, but you're still kind of that wounded warrior, so you're still going through the process of doing your own healing. So make sure you do your healing and work on like coming forward and being a better. Oh, and we got the Queen of Swords, so we already have counterparts on the table. So you might be in the position of a Queen of Swords at this time. The Queen of Swords is someone who has seen heartbreak. They're someone who has been through a lot. The Queen of Swords is generally really sharp, really strict with their words. They can be very abrasive at times. So, being a Queen of Wands, you know, that's a very intense energy to be in, and it's air. Oh boy. Cards don't want to work with me at this time. We are ignoring that and picking up this one, which is the Moon. So the Moon is all will be revealed. The Moon can also represent some confusion. So you might be going through some confusion at this time. That's why you're holding things close and you're taking another perspective on things. Because there might be some confusion in your life and you're trying to overcome this confusion, trying to break through whatever is standing in your way. And being the Wounded Warrior, being a Queen of Wands, or a Queen of Swords, let me get that correct, it's a very energy where you're wanting to heal yourself, you're wanting to get that sun energy, you're wanting to get that Ace of Cups, get that new start, but you need to focus on yourself and you need to focus on your own personal healing at this time. One more card please, Angel Spirit Guides. Anything we need to know? Double confirmation on the Ace of Wands. So there might be a passionate new start in your future, a fiery new start, because wands are fire. The aces are always something new, they're always something up and coming. So double confirmation on the Ace of Wands, so a passionate new start. And You see the Three of Swords, which we did see the Three of Swords on here, but it's in reverse in this deck. So you were coming out of some sort of heartbreak at this time. Maybe that's why you're holding things close and you're kind of standing back like the Hangman, taking another perspective on things. You're just trying to assess this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Wands, this Wheel of Fortune that's coming forward for you. Alright, we're gonna get some... Pardon me with the burps. That's just, there's a lot of energy coming through at this time, and sometimes it comes out in bodily ways. So like burps, or sneeze, or cough. Not always, but sometimes that's just how energies work through when you're channeling. What is some animal energies you might be taking on at this time? Holy smokes, we got 3. So we got the Orca, which is songlines. So I take this card as songlines, so you're kind of relaxing, you're kind of going into your own. You see this girl here, she's laying here sleeping and she's dreaming about orcas. And when you think about whales and they have the echolocation, and kind of, if you ever heard when whales communicate with each other, it sounds like music in its own way. So at this time, this is songlines, so you're resting, you're recovering, you're taking on your own music of your own soul. It's kind of like a soul music. And the number at the top is 30, reduced to 3. We see the Chameleon, which has changed. So at this time, you might be going through some intense changes in your life, and you're trying to be productive and to adapt to your surroundings. When we see the chameleon can, like, it changes its color to whatever it goes on. So in theory, if I had a chameleon across my chest, he would be blue, pink, and purple. So that would be cool. But we aren't chameleons. So some of the changes that we go through are more internalized. But in the animal medicine, you are going through some intense changes at this time. You're recovering, you're trying to be happier. And it is number 33. When we reduce 33, that is 6. 6 is a number of coming together, is a number of love, is a number of family. Sorry, stuttered. Next, we see the dolphin, which is happiness. So at this time, and we did see double confirmation on the sun. So at this time, you might be feeling happy, you might be feeling good. Dolphins are very playful, they're very fun. So at this time, you're just trying to be playful and fun with yourself, trying to enjoy your time whenever and whatever you're doing to take time off and relax for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have the seahorse, which is equality. And seahorses are just one of those little animals that whenever they find a mate, they mate for life. And they're very... I like seahorses, they're cute. But you're just looking for some equality at this time. Alright. Any final messages? This is my combined deck with my unicorn and the light workers deck. I combined it because just what I do. First one, again, excuse me. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. So it's time to not be afraid to share your voice at this time. As I said earlier, you've been holding things close and you've maybe been taking a step back from things, the Hangman. This is a time to not be afraid to share your voice and come out and be more self-assured, I think is the word I'm trying to say. Be more assertive in yourself whenever you're sharing stuff, and be confident in what you speak about, because whatever you have to say is important to you and it's important to those that are listening to you. Angel Spirit guys. boundaries. Oh my goodness, I got no unicorns. So boundaries, where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is saying at this time, don't be afraid to set up boundaries and tell people that it's just like, hey, back off, like, you know, I'm not into that, or I don't want to do that right now, maybe another time. So make sure you set up firm boundaries in all that you do at this time. And get grounded. Empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So be sure to get yourself grounded. You know, everybody has their own ways of getting grounded. Like today, I went out into the forest and went to see a cool waterfall with a friend. But personally, for me, getting out in nature, that's how I get grounded. As this card says, get out in nature. I'm not telling you to get out in nature, but everybody has their own ways of grounding themselves and putting themselves in the moment. Let's see, I got a hair, if we can get any unicorn oracle messages at this time. Angel, spirit guides, anything else? Any unicorn messages? That's not a unicorn message. Just saying. That's not a unicorn message either. I'm not taking those. Leap. Leap. Go first. The universe will catch you. So maybe at this time you're wanting to take a leap of faith. So this is saying just go for it. Go for it. Take that leap of faith and enjoy yourself. I'm taking the top. Creative. Draw, paint, think, act in creative ways. So at this time, be creative. Do what you do. Do you paint? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do things that are creative to you and that will help you at this time. I'm going to take one more. Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. Again, that coincides with the share your voice card. So be sure you're sharing your voice and you're talking to people and you're sharing things, not holding everything in to yourself. Because that'll help you move on. Like, not move on, but it will help you to communicate how you're feeling, how you're doing, moving towards making yourself happy and even making others happy, because when you're happy, other people are happy too. So by the looks of it, it's gonna be good, but you just need to be confident in yourself, not be afraid, and try not to sabotage yourself. That's another thing. You might be feeling burdened at this time, but it's time to just share your voice. You know, if you need help, ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help. But until next time, my Phoenixes, later days.